What I did hear from the former director was that there was nothing illegal, nothing fraudulent, and the decision was within my discretion to make. Now, that's what I heard. Now, if you know of an allegation, then say it. Because at this point, I don't know what the allegation is. If somebody tells you, if the former director says that there's nothing illegal, nothing illicit, nothing fraudulent, and the decision that the mayor made was within his discretion to make, there is no procurement. And let's be very clear. This is not a procurement issue. There was no bidding. Okay? And what was done, it was consistent to what we've done with the past 36 other projects on multifamily development. I will always give you the respect, and if somebody says something and just throws out something, I'm not just going to go with what they said. I'll always give you the respect. I work with you on a weekly basis, And if someone says that something is not illegal and not fraudulent, how do you get corruption from that?
Okay.
You tell me how you get corruption if somebody says something is not illegal and not fraudulent and not illicit, and then you just automatically go to that. I will always give each and every one of you the respect that you're entitled to. People can say whatever, especially when they're going out the door. Okay? But what I will say to you, is that I've been in this business for over 30 years. Over 30 years. And I think I have an impeccable record of integrity and how I conduct business. Okay? Over 30 years. And I'm going to stand on that. Okay? I'm going to stand on that. Now, there are a lot of things that are being put out. The only thing that I would ask, and I welcome anybody's review. Now, I welcome anybody's review. But I know in my own experience, people can throw out a whole lot of stuff, but that doesn't make it true. And just because one person says something whose own performance is questionable doesn't make it true, Councilmember Kubash. You work with me.
I didn't say it was true.
No,
man.
but I'm saying, but you work with me every single day. Okay? And I think, for example, I may have heard, and correct me if I'm wrong, a question about, the use of title business.
Do what?
Title business, or something like that. I don't know. But the facts themselves speak for themselves. When you look at the amount of business that my former title company, and bear in mind, when I came to this job before I took office, I divested myself of all of my businesses. I don't have any interest in any law firm or title business. Now, with respect to that, over the last 6 years, do you know how much that former title company has received from the city?
I don't.
Roughly $7,200 over the last 6 years. Do you know how much Stewart Title has received since I've been here? $4,400,000. 7,200, 4,400,000. Does anybody question why it's all going in one direction? But you're going to chase me over 7,200 on a title company that I have no relationship to?
This is what we need to hear, Mayor.
Well,
Thank you.
and that's why it's important. I've worked at 2 law firms, Councilmember Travis, in my entire legal career. 2, only 2. I have no financial interest in either one now. None. I've been here 6 years. None. Not in Norton Rose, where I started, and neither in Barnes and Associates. You know how much work the city has given to Norton Rose, who I was affiliated with in my 6 years? Nearly $4 million. You know how much they've given to Barnes and Associates in 6 years? About $168,000. Not one single person, not one, media included, has never questioned the work, the business we have done with Norton Rose. Not one time. Not one. But with respect to Barnes and Associates, every single time. And when I came in, before I became in mayor, I knew I was going to be under a great deal of scrutiny by the virtue and nature of who I am. I knew that. So I did what maybe some other mayors have not done. I totally divested myself of all of my businesses. Now, I don't know how long my former Barnes and Associates have to be blackballed from this city. I guess they're not entitled to do any business. But just for comparison, Norton Rose, 4.4 million. Barnes and Associates, 168,000. Stewart Title, okay, 4.4 million. American Title, $7,200. Over 6 years. Facts, let me just say this. I don't care who you are. Old, young, black, white, brown, Republican, Democrat, it doesn't matter. But facts are still very much important here, or at least they should be. Okay? Whether or not something is a procurement or not, that's important. Whether or not something is bidding on or not, that's important. Those facts are important. And quite frankly, the integrity of city employees and people who work here, that's important too. So before I draw any conclusions, Councilmember Kubosh or Councilmember Alcorn, anyone here, about what somebody else says as they are exiting, I think we just need to be very, very careful. I just think we should. Okay. So I look forward as all the reviews. I have no problems with that. I welcome the reviews by whomever. I welcome them. Okay? I welcome them.